Turning now to the Republicans, Cranston Mayor Alan Fung used his victory speech tonight to criticize Governor Raimondo.
Eyewitness News reporter Steve Nielsen is with the Fung campaign in Cranston. Steve?
Well, the night's wrapped up here at Shriners, but this night went exactly as planned for the Mayor Fung team. They were hoping by 9:30 he would be standing on the podium behind me, delivering a victory speech and then riding that momentum all the way through the general election. And tonight, that was when he gave that victory speech. And in that speech, he started off by giving thank yous to everyone that helped him along the way, but then shifted to Governor Gina Raimondo, started attacking her over her last 4 years as the governor, hitting her on UHIP, the 195 traffic, what he calls the Gina Jam, even potholes on Route 6. Then he focused on his record as mayor in Cranston, calling himself a CEO of that city, saying it's now become one of the top cities in America to raise a child. This is a rematch, though. He already lost to Gina Raimondo 4 years ago, 40 to 36% the final there. So I asked him what will be different this time around. We spoke to him with his first live interview after accepting the nomination. Here he is. What can you do differently, though, this time over these next few weeks here as we get closer to the election? It didn't work out for you 4 years ago. Why will it work out this time?
You know, we've been a lot more disciplined, and you saw that during this entire primary campaign. I haven't gone negative against either of my primary opponents, raising the issues about what we've done in Cranston, how we're going to lift up the state, lift up all Rhode Islanders, and how we're going to stop hurting Rhode Islanders, and that's going to be my message all throughout. They've seen the results in Garden City and Chapel View, all the areas. And even in this Edgewood part of Cranston, there's a lot of activity going on throughout the city. I haven't forgotten anyone, and I'm going to make sure that none of our Rhode Island residents are forgotten or hurt like what the governor has done.
And talking to his large group of supporters here tonight, he ended his speech by saying, "We can do better, and we will do better." Now Mayor Fung rides that momentum all the way until the general election. He hopes he begins tomorrow morning early. He'll be on Eyewitness News this morning. Reporting live, I'm Steve Nielsen, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Steve. And Representative Patricia Morgan gave up her seat in the legislature to run for governor.
She gave a concession speech earlier tonight. Eyewitness News reporter Steph Machado is at the Morgan campaign headquarters in Warwick. Steph?
Well, it is empty here at the headquarters in Warwick. The candidate, Patricia Morgan, has gone home, as have her supporters. They were, of course, disappointed here tonight. I was in the room. It was quite hushed as they watched the call made for Alan Fung on Channel 12 around 8:45. Patricia Morgan then called Mayor Fung. She tells me she congratulated him, and then she came here to her headquarters to speak to her supporters. In her concession speech, she said that she was sad. She said that she was sorry for letting her supporters down, to which they replied that she did not. Now, Patricia Morgan was the House Minority Leader, actually still is until someone else is elected this November for her seat, but she gave up her seat in the legislature representing Warwick, West Warwick, and Coventry to run for the governor's race. And of course, tonight we now know that she has been unsuccessful, but she said in her concession speech that she is still fighting, and I asked her what that meant in an interview after the speech.
I still think that there's an awful lot that we could do to make Rhode Island a better place for people to live. I think we're going down the wrong path. I wouldn't have been running if I thought that any of my competitors were going to lead us in the right direction. So, honestly, I'm tired now. I don't know what the next step is, but I still believe in Rhode Island. I still believe in Rhode Islanders, and if I can help them, I will.
And now the third candidate for the GOP nomination, Giovanni Feroce, quickly endorsed Alan Fung after he lost the race tonight. I did ask Patricia Morgan if she would do the same and endorse Fung. She said, not tonight. Live in Warwick, I'm Steph Machado, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Steph. Just into your local election headquarters, Republican gubernatorial candidate Giovanni Feroce sent us a statement, as Steph just touched on, saying in part, quote, "Although I am disappointed by this evening's results, I want to congratulate Mayor Alan Fung and endorse him as our next governor of Rhode Island."